Racing games have been a huge part of console gaming, and there's plenty of titles out there to choose from. Test Drive 2 on the Super Nintendo is one of them. But is it any good? Let's have a little look. You can choose from 3 cars to race, which are the Porsche 959, a Ferrari F40 and a Lamborghini Diablo. From there you can choose a course to race, and there are 4 to choose from, each rising in difficulty. There's Desert Blast for beginners, City Bound for novice drivers, East Coast for pros, and West Coast for the experts. The rules are simple: put your foot down and stay ahead of your opponent. And of course it's not a straightforward race without things in your way, which is mainly traffic, and this becomes heavier as the difficulty gets harder. You eventually come to a fuel station where you'll need to stop and fill your tank up. This won't matter in the easy stage as it'll stop for you, but if you go past it, you best hope you don't run out of fuel. Police are hiding on the sidelines too, but you have a police scanner which will alert you when they're nearby, and you can slow down so they won't chase you. Or like me, you can just go balls out past them and make them chase you. If you do get caught, then you lose a life, and same goes for crashing into traffic or the scenery. But is this game any good? Well, it depends how you look at it really. It was ported to a lot of systems, and I can see how this would be a good game for the likes of the Amiga or computers with less power. But for the Super Nintendo, it's not good. There's plenty of games for the system that were miles better, although the playstyle may be different, but still far better. This game is like a cross between Road Rash and Hard Driving. And speaking of hard driving, you'll get plenty of that here. It steers like a goat in tar. When you see a vehicle approaching, it takes ages to steer out of its way. And it looks like there isn't enough space on the road for both of you. The graphics are good, but nothing mind-blowing. The music doesn't exist, which is shit. The sound effects are okay, but what bothers me the most is this is more like a simulator game that wasn't finished. Starting off from a standstill doesn't really get your adrenaline going. And when you set off, you might expect incredible wheel spin and insane acceleration. Well, you don't. It just bogs down and has the acceleration of an asthmatic snail. There isn't much excitement throughout the race, as there's barely any corners that push the car to the limit. I've had more of a thrill ride going to the shops with my nan and a Mini Clubman. Just listen to the description on the back of the box and see what you actually get. Redline a Lamborghini Diablo, speed shift to Porsche 959, spin out in a Ferrari F40, engines roar and cop sirens wail as you blow past your competition at 200 miles an hour. You'll see it all through the windscreen as you scream across scorching deserts, slice through cities and skid around coastline curves, maxing out 3 of the world's fastest high-performance cars. It suffers from one major issue, and that's the accolade label. I should have known better really. It gets boring faster than the cars themselves. There's just nothing to get you excited or want to progress any further. You can't bump off objects and carry on. You lose a life and have to start the painful acceleration again. I get if people like this game on older systems, but this is just a bore to play on such a powerful system for the time. There's no incentive to carry on with this, and to me it feels no different than Crazy Bus, just a bit faster. Ironically, this is called Test Drive, yet it's the worst test drive I've ever had, and I wouldn't buy it. And because of that, I give this a sad 20%. Thanks for watching. If for some strange reason you like my videos, please consider subscribing so I don't feel so unpopular. Do you know what I mean?